Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I am Steve Shaw, editorial director at tigerfitness.com. Let me just whip that out real quick. Whipping it out, kids, whipping it out in public. Guys, I'm keeping it kind of quiet here. I'm in a hotel room in Wisconsin. Came up to visit my daughters and decided to do a video about dumbbell exercises. Got a question on the Massive Iron Facebook page, which is linked below. Someone said, it's easy to add weight to barbell exercise. You can just slap 5 pounds on or 2.5 or whatever, and it's usually not a big issue adding that weight to squats and deadlifts and bench press and whatever. But when it comes to dumbbell exercises, you usually have to jump up more weight because you're adding 5 pounds for dumbbell, and it ends up being 10 pounds for both at the same time. You're usually jumping up in 10-pound increments. The gentleman said it can be harder progressing on dumbbells. What do I recommend? Over the years, and this is just my approach, and you guys can do whatever you want, but over the years, I usually almost always lead with barbell exercises, and I've always worked in the 5 to 8-ish rep range. That's generally the sweet spot that I spent maybe the first 5-6 years of my lifting career focusing on for those barbell exercises before I started to get in some lower rep sets. Anyway, I would always lead off my workouts with these 5 to 8 rep sets for bench press, for squats, for the big barbell exercises, overhead presses, and then I would move on to dumbbells. Now, over time, what I found works best for me is to kick the rep range up a little bit for dumbbells. Instead of trying to go low like 5 or 6 or 7 reps per set using the dumbbell exercises, I found it's easier to go a little bit higher reps. Higher reps for me on the dumbbell exercises were a great complement to the barbell exercises. It would give me a good pump. I felt like I was building a quality amount of strength. I mean, sometimes I would just go up to 20 rep sets on the Arnold presses or 20 rep sets on the dumbbell bench press. You know, we get in our heads that high rep sets aren't going to build muscle, but, you know, nothing could be further from the truth. If you're slapping on a lot of weight and you're pushing it for a lot of reps, it's going to challenge your body. So what I recommend is after your lower rep barbell work, whatever rep range you're working in, whether it's Wendlers or it's 5 to 8 or it's doubles or triples or whatever, when you move on to your dumbbell exercises, bump the rep range up a little bit, because let's say even if you use 12 reps per set on the dumbbell bench press, if you reach 12 reps per set, then when you go ahead and bump it up to 5 more pounds on each dumbbell, you're probably only going to drop down to maybe 7, 8, or even 9 reps. You're not going to take that big of a jump down in the rep range. If you were using 5 to 6 to 7 reps per set on a dumbbell exercise and you try to add weight, you're probably going to drop down, you know, to 3 or 4. So I don't really recommend lower rep work for dumbbells in general. That's just a huge generalization. There's tons of different ways, you know, to play with dumbbell exercises. You could start out with a heavy set like 5 reps, drop down, use a little bit of lighter weight and go to 8 to 10 reps, drop down a little bit more, go to 12 to 15, whatever. There's many ways to slice it and dice it. But overall, in general, I recommend a little bit higher rep range for dumbbells, just because when you do progress, you're adding more weight to the bar. Now, one of the ways I've also liked to approach dumbbell work is, say I'm doing 3 sets or 4 sets. Let's just use dumbbell bench press, for example. Boom. Let's use that for an example. Instead of, you could do something like, I'm going to push for 4 sets of 10. When I get 4 sets of 10, then I'm going to add weight. Or if I get 3 sets, I'm going to try for 3 sets of 12, or I'm going to try for 3 sets of 15, or 4 sets of 15. If you pull out if you pull out the dumbbells and you are able to achieve that rep range on, you're able to achieve that rep goal, that rep total on 3 or 4 sets, you're getting a lot of quality volume in. But if you can do 4 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 12 or 4 sets of 15 or whatever, when you add weight to those dumbbells, you might drop a little bit, but it's not going to be a dramatic, it's not going to be a dramatic jump down the stairs of that rep range, so to speak. It's not going to be, a huge dramatic difference. If you can do 4 sets of 10 with Arnold presses, and then you decide to progress, you'll probably get into the gym next time and you'll be able to do a couple sets of 8, maybe even a set of 9, maybe even a set of 10. So it's not going to be that big of a difference. So start off with your barbell exercises. When you get to your dumbbell exercises, guys, just use a little bit higher rep range. That's really what I found works best for me, and I hope you'll give it a try for yourself. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. Oh, let me whip them out in public. If you have any questions or comments, guys, there is a Q&A link below. Come on over, post your questions in that Q&A link. I answer every question posted. And if you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I would appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.